back, everybody. We have special guest here, Kat Toledo. She's going to do a little stand-up for us. Tons of LOLs all around. Everybody, please give it up for Kat Toledo.
All right. So I was talking to my ex-boyfriend the other day, and he told me that he thinks that I'm the one that got away. And I agree with him. Mostly because he was recently charged with murder. So, you know, my shower head broke this week. That's no good because now the water's coming out all hard and fast, and I can't take a shower now anymore without coming. It's just, it's like, I'm gonna be late to work some more. A lot of people say I look like Madonna, especially in pictures when I do this. Don't I look just like her? This is an impression of Madonna as a ghost. 'Cause I'm living in an immaterial world. 'Cause I'm an immaterial girl. Immaterial. All right, all right. I've been hanging out with my grandmother a lot lately. She's older than me, but she is. But she's not so old that she's at the point where she's becoming a baby again. I would say she's in her teen years, you know. She's going through hormonal changes. She's trying out different hair colors. You know, she's trying to assert her independence. She's all like, I don't need anything from anyone, but I would take a ride to the mall, please. She's really emo right now because she just recently broke up with her boyfriend, you know, because forever. Because, you know, my grandpa died. It's okay. We're all living in the same life. It's going to okay. Comedy. I was talking to a friend the other day. You know, she was telling me what was stressing her out. And it got to the point, you know, she was venting. But then it started to, she was like talking crap. And then it was just like, she was just spewing all this noxious energy. And I was just like, TMI, Transcendental Meditation insisted. Get on it, girl. Maggots and rice look a lot alike. That's unfortunate. I used to see a therapist once a week, but then I was healed, so now I only have to see a psychic twice a year on the equinox. But I liked my therapist because I still owe her $500, and she never brings it up, you know. But I don't like her because one time I told her I thought I had delusions of grandeur, and she agreed, and I was like, oh, well, thanks. But I really do think, you know, that I could like become really famous and make a lot of money and, you know, make it rain, you know, in places like LA or Ethiopia, Uganda, places that are suffering from severe droughts, you know, like I can invest all my riches, you know, into some sort of new precipitation system, and you guys know what I'm talking about. I can. I recently had sex with a lambskin condom because I'm into artists, you know. And the thing with lambskin condoms is that they do protect against pregnancy, but they don't protect against STDs because they have pores in them. But what I want to know is, are these pores large enough to allow at least 1 ounce of unconditional love in? You know, how many risks do I have to take for love? I hate to interrupt this very sexy set, but right when I was coming into the studio, someone who's in the audience right now, and I don't want to point them out to embarrass them, but they are in that section there. They were talking to me, and they're like, hey, Kat, I noticed there's something weird with your right eye, left to my right eye, and I'm like, what is it? Just like, leave me alone about it. And he's like, no, your eye it's cockeyed. Why is it cockeyed? I'm like, just leave me alone. And I had to like, luckily the producer Nicole came and got me. But I'll say it now while I have the opportunity to, you know, while it's being broadcasted to, you know, Coral Gables and the World Wide Web. Next time, don't ask me because your left, my right eye is actually, I hope no one's squeamish. It's actually a prosthetic eye. It is. I hope you feel bad, sir. But I lost it when I was about 10 years old. I was hanging out in my grandmother's closet, and the whole rack fell on me, and 2 dry cleaner hooks went through my eye and ripped the eye out. But I'm very lucky because I still retained muscle control of whatever I stick in there. So this is a weighted acrylic eyeball that like moves usually, except for when jerks stare at it too hard. And this one in particular has a little chip on it because one time I was trying to be funny and I was like, oh, it's in my mouth, and then it fell. But it's the best one I have. You know, I wish I had a cool story about it, like Odin, you know, like I lost it for in the quest of knowledge. But no, I was just like hanging out in my grandmother's closet. And a lot of guys are often like, hey, can I stick my penis in it? I'm like, yeah, sure, if it's 2 centimeters deep, or big at least, you know, it's not very deep in there. Plus, I don't want to get an infection. Yeah, well, I'm going to go wash my hands now and pop my eye back in. Everybody's been awesome. Thank you for having me here. Thank you.